This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Some work? All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
There.
It's 8 o'clock. You're listening to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
My friends did not survive the attack. Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
Are you okay?
Physically, the damage is minor, but I am registering sadness and anger at the loss of my friends. It may sound strange coming from a robot, but they were my family. Again, I thank you for your...
I'm sorry for your loss.
My name, even with...
Tell me about these robots.
They roam the settlers. We
sure.
knew we ran...
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability in recompense... It's time.
Right. You'll need help if you want to succeed.
I'm aware. You have shown...
I'll do it.
I wish I had... Now, you may... I will...
Yeah, let's go, Ada.
General Atomics...
Hey, Valentine.
I think we ought to talk.
This is Radio Freedom.
Is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
What's with the outfit?
After I started the... got some old... putting... Guess...
So who are you?
That's... my... Hey.
That's terrible.
Sure. I remember... But they
sure.
Grilled me. It's a...
Right. If you're good to people, they'll be good back.
Couldn't it? Well...
Nick.
Time to hit the road?
You interested in traveling together?
Would be nice, the two of us getting out there again.
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Ada.
A pleasure to see you again, sir. If you find any spare parts, you be sure and let me know.
It's 9 p.m. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Well. It's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress?
Why? Someone stand you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're working together, yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the...
Sure.
You hand over everything you got in that pot.
Uh-huh.
Time out.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the continent.
Well. It's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress?
Why? Someone stand you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're working together, yeah.
Really? Well, you're in luck. I got a special offer on some insurance for partners of the Great Gumshoe here.
Insurance?
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa. Time out. Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, so long as you remember.
Uh-huh.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim,
Uh-huh. I've got a few minutes to browse.
murder, and maim.
It's midnight here at Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of good neighbor. All I'm saying.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about me.
Got the memory card
May have
loaded up?
walked out of the
Oh,
den, Irma,
you're not Irma.
but never walk out on
Excuse me.
you.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murder.
I hear you. It's a mess out there.
It's rough. You ever listen?
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first...
I was in cryogenic storage.
Oh, man.
Wasn't he...
Yeah, that's the one. Boy, if you just...
It seems like...
Maybe in... What? I got...
Good on you for trying to make the...
I just have to... But to make... And they actually...
As it happened.
There she is. And
Sure. Here you go.
After all these years, I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his...
Come on.
I got a better idea. You up for being the Silver Shroud?
Looks like I get to be the Shroud.
The costume and gun are yours. So you patrol Good Neighbor's streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station. Here's some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. Time to fight crime!
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't
This
a
is Radio
social...
Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 1 a.m. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
We need your help, Doctor.
I...
Please. Nick,
This...
Fine.
here's what I could find.
What's the... That's...
those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr.
Radio
Valentine.
Freedom, voice of the
Just sit
Minutemen.
If I start cackling
Nothing
like
to
an old
report.
grizzled
Stay safe,
mercenary,
people.
pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
There we go. Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me... Relax.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down.
Right.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
I was such a dummy back then.
Remember,
What did I know
you are
about how the
experiencing
world
these
worked?
memories as Kellogg.
I
This may
think
prove disorienting
Mom knew
at
how it
first.
was. People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with... Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs.
This doesn't seem to be what
I never
we're
really
looking
knew what he
for.
did. Don't know
There
why
appears
Mom
to
was
be
with him.
another intact
Maybe at some
memory
point in his
close to
life he
you
wasn't a
in
complete
temporal
asshole.
sequence. There. Try that
The
one.
thing about happiness is, I was the worst thing. Whatever made me think that a guy like me
Let's
should
keep
have a daughter?
I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
There was always someone who wanted... There was always a job for someone like me. I didn't care where I was going. I don't remember much
Well,
from that
we
time.
seem to be getting closer.
It all
Try this
kind
next
of
one.
blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
I'm glad.
I finally ended up in the... You heard all sorts of... The first synths weren't... all that impressive.
One of these is
I'm
got to
good,
tell us
but
something.
I'm not that good.
We're running out of brain here.
But the Institute could always make more.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
How's now, the Institute? Big heads, no...
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just... Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze. I'm glad I didn't have to. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. I guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends.
Whenever you're ready.
Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Is that
It wasn't my
your
idea
son?
to settle down with the
This
kid in
appears
the
to be
middle
a
of
very
Diamond
recent
City.
memory.
This whole setup in Diamond
Good news,
City
I
was
think.
part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. This whole setup and wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. Wasn't my idea to settle down. This whole setup in Diamond City was... The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Crying over you. It's all over but the crying, and nobody's crying but me. Friends all over know I'm trying to forget about how much I care for you. It's all over but the dreaming.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. Are you?
We got what we needed.
Yes.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track.
You're right.
Right. If we need to find Virgil, then I'm...
If you...
Uh-huh. I'll find a way to get through the rads.
Good luck.
Sure.
By the way...
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so
Let's get going, Nick.
been one heck of a ride so far.